Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got two teams who come in with identical records on the season. It's the Bills going up against the Raiders.
It's a day, Larry, that fans in these parts will need to savor as we come to you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Oakland Raiders. Now Peterman on first down. And his first look is incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Second down now after the incompletion. The gun, Peterman. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. First and 10, it's Peterman. Escaping, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
They go play action now. Peterman. And he's going to go down again. Bruce Irvin in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Peterman to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. A first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Second down following the run. Carr going to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Haloti Ngata breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Now Carr. And complete right side to Cook. A Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Lorenzo Alexander in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now Carr throwing on second down. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The reception good for 7. It's third down. So completion on second down, that brings up third.
Hey, 734 is right. Express. Lie down. Right Monday down.
And the play clock's running down.
Hey, 734.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Third and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. So the D-line's going to spread out. throwing now. Peterman on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. And now it's second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Second and 10 now, Peterman. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Khalil Mack coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Let's go, Detroit! Detroit! Back there in that Philly, here we go!
From the gun, it's Peterman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Garyon Conley. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They'll run with Lynch. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Let's go! 3-19!
Well, now they'll try the end around. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, Peterman. It's caught. Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
Second and 10, Peterman again. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Second down, Peterman. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a third down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go.
On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about it on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side. Knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
Carr now on first down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, Lynch. Lynch busting free. Still going. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 45 yards. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And here come the Bills. They'll throw on 1st down with Peterman. And his pass incomplete. The tight end, Gary Barnidge, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Second down following the incompletion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Peterman. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Matthews, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Watch it now, Marty. Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, look at 56.
Peterman. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Marquell Lee coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is fielded at the 27. Nifty footwork at the 45. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Throwing on first down is Carr. Here's Wolford over the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Halfback sent in motion. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Carr finding Patterson there for a Raider first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Gives to Lynch on the draw. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
The previous play was a nice run, so they came back with the draw. I think they were trying to fool the defense into thinking they would throw the ball and wanted to run it again. Unsuccessful, but this team is definitely showing they want to keep it on the ground.
Carr, incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again, it's McCoy. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and 10, it's Peterman. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And the Raiders pick it up. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Played crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. A toss play. This is Lynch. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Here's Carr. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A Raider 1st down as Carr finds Cooper.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunky yardage picked up there.
On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 2nd up in Seattle. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. 1st down, the run with Lynch. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
As they run the counter play. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he nearly broke that for more. But as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Time running out here on the play clock. On first down, Carr. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Here's Carr to throw. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Carr to throw on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now the Bills will take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Raiders on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Looking from the gun, it's Carr. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better.
93.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Able to power through. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Raiders on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Carr to throw again. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Carr now on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Red zone opportunity. On first and 10, Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Carr will try it again on second down. This will be caught at about the 5. And they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with the flag down. Well, this could set up a very interesting decision. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Again, it's Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
This offense so far on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Now he's flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Boswell's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the second up in Seattle. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
Here we go now. Leopard.
Throwing now, Peterman on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high power, let's try and get some more points.
They start the drive with Lynch. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. And on 2nd and 10 now. So, boy, Derek Carr heads to the bench. And coming in to take over is the former Northwestern Wildcat, Trevor Siemian. Here's a give to Lynch. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
What's left? What's left? Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Play clock winding down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now it's the backup Siemian. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Marquette King now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be fielded at the 17. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So 2nd and 10 here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively. 2nd and 10. Peterman again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
From the shotgun, Peterman. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Well, we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And it's taken in at the 9. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Going to give to Olawale. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. They set up the screen to Lynch. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Carr now on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Hey, 734. 29.
On 2nd down, Washington. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Carr now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Peterman going for the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 36 yards.
We got three. Three down. Hey, fellas, we got three. Let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Peterman. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. He got 29 yards that time. Fresh set of downs here. From the red zone now, here's Peterman on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it. Could not hold on through the end of the play. An update from down in Southern California. And it's the 49ers scoring again to open up their lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Let's go.
To throw again is Peterman. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Bills on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, it's Peterman. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So out come the Raiders. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on the comebacker. Toss play to Lynch. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now Carr throwing on second down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
On is the punter King to send it away. Four-yard punt, return of 9. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun, Peterman. And incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Around the NFL, 3rd quarter now up in Seattle. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
This is taken around the 12. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Final minute now of the third quarter. Throwing on first down is Carr. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. On first down, Carr. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And the play clock's running down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here at 2nd and 12. Back to the ground, this time Lynch. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the fourth quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at... No.
On first down, Peterman is going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Peterman. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 7, and just like that, it's third down. In motion, the tight end, Clay. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Peterman now to throw on third down. And this one is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Carr now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Time running out here on the play clock. On third down, Carr. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have lowered it down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
They've gone to the fourth up in Seattle. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. This is taken at about the 14. So a change of possession here on the punt. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On 1st and 10, it's Peterman. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They go play action now. Peterman. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Third and long, it's Peterman. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That's pulled in at the 32. So possession goes over here on the punt. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Get down, get down. You ready?
Carr gives to Marshawn. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun across the 30 to the 31-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. Play clock winding down. Here's Carr to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. He'll field this at the 5. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And now out come the Bills. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now it's Peterman. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Now Peterman, and he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Well, the Bills send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. And taken at the 46. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now Carr going left on the option. He may try and run for this. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now Peterman on first down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Here's Peterman to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. The Bills on third down. They've been stymied left and right. Converted only one time. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Peterman. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Throwing now, Peterman on first down. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll throw on first down with Peterman. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Here we go now.
They go play action here on first down. Left side here, caught by Clay. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Now they'll throw it with Peterman. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Khalil Mack in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Peterman to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now this would be the 9th play on this drive. 2nd and 10. Peterman again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he comes back with 1 complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. Here's Peterman to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. LeSean McCoy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. And this is back to a 5-point game. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Oakland, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EA Sports.